Hello, welcome back if you're a current subscriber. Welcome if you're new. All right, so I have weekly empties and unempties. I know I'm ahead of myself, but I had time. My husband and boys are camping. My daughter and I are driving up there this afternoon. So I thought I'm going to do a video quick before I leave. So let's get into that. Let's start with Scentsy. All right, vanilla cream, which is French vanilla coconut milk. I love this. I did this the other night when I was feeling a little bit stressed, and it just helped calm me, and I just really enjoy this. This is in my club. Looney Tunes. This was gifted to me from Shannon. So Shannon, thank you for sending me this. This is Looney Tunes. I love this. It's a citrus, but I don't have the scent notes on this bar. I really, really like this one. I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed that. Performance is great. Pacific Mist. This is Ocean Air, Coastal Sea Salt, Driftwood, Tropical Nectar. This was June scent of the month. This is in my club. I'm going to do a club edit as soon as we see sneak peeks of the fall winter catalog. I will go and do a big edit because I told you I have that placeholder club. So I'm going to go through that and get rid of things. But I'm going to stock up on this, and this is going to go in my club. It's just a great aquatic with a little bit of that driftwood in it. But this is so good. I just love it. I'll be honest, I wish it was a little stronger. I have to use half of this in my bathroom, but I really, really enjoy it. Very bright. Okay, so for the 4th of July, let me tell you what I did in my house. It was like an explosion of bomb pops. Okay, so Berry Bright is very similar. It's blue raspberry, fresh clementine, light the way with sweet sugar plum. So this one is more of the blue raspberry. So I did this in my bathroom. Oh my gosh, this was so strong. I used 4. I don't think I needed to. Could have gotten away with 2. Then I did in my studio here, I did, no, I'm sorry. I did this in the upstairs living room. I did Bomb Pop from the Melted Mousse, Black Cherry Blue Raspberry Slushy Fizzy Pop. This is one of my favorites. Then in my open concept, this is another one that is a favorite, is Salt Mountain Melts Bomb Pop, Cherry Slushy Blue Raspberry Fizzy Pop. Now, if you saw my Let's Talk video I did about these two, they're definitely different. The cherries are different, but they're both so good. And performance, this was a souffle, was so good. I think I left it in for like a day and a half because I just really was enjoying those scents. Sorry, I should have not mixed Scentsy with that, but whatever. It's my channel. Whatever. It's fine. I try to do Scentsy, so if you only want to watch that, but whatever. Okay, so right now warming. I mixed these two because I used a full clam of this in my open concept. This is Monstropolis. I don't have the scent notes, but it's kind of a bright berry, almost fizzy-esque scent. This was in my club. I wish I wouldn't have taken it out. First of all, this is one of my favorite movies ever. I really am waiting. You guys see on Monday they do drops of the buddies, and they're $20. So it's a great time to stock up if you have kiddos. I am a Scentsy consultant. I will leave my link below. But the only ones I generally get are the Christmas ones. And then I got Kermit and Miss Piggy because I love the Muppets growing up. I'm really hoping Sully and Mike come back because this is one of my favorite movies ever. I don't think they did a Cars one, did they? Because I would totally get Mater and Lightning McQueen. That's another favorite, and Toy Story. Like, those are my favorite Disneys, besides the classics like The Little Mermaid. What was another one that I used to watch as a kid that I really liked? Sleeping Beauty. Snow White is good, but Snow White was my mom's favorite, so I kind of don't like it because of that, but whatever. Trauma, okay? And then I added 1 cube of We're All Mad. I need to finish this because do you see how disgusting and oily this is? They're very similar to me. I know people say, oh, they're not the same. Well, they're very darn similar. This one is just a little bit different than this one. Now, We're All Mad was just in the clearance. It did sell out. This one is in my club. If this came back, I would add that to my club, and I would probably take this out, honestly, but I still have like 5 more bars of this. So I don't need it in my club, for gosh sakes. So I'm really trying to work on older wax, and that was one that I decided to pull out. Actually, that's my recyclable bin I have down here, and then I'm putting my Un-Empties there. Okay, so let me find the other partner in crime to Lilo and Stitch. Or no, this isn't Lilo Stitch. Oh my gosh, it should be, but Angel 624 and 626. So 626, I love this one, but my label is, okay, this is Valencia Orange, Pineapple, Nectar, Sugar, Sea Salt. It is so good. It's a clean scent. This isn't masculine to me. Maybe it's because of the salt in this, but I did this in my husband's bathroom and laundry room. I absolutely love this. This was in there for 3 darn days. I just thoroughly enjoy it. It was in my club. Well, it's still in my club. I didn't even touch it because I was like, I knew it was coming back, but I was like, I'm not taking it out of my club because what if I forget to add it back? That would be terrible. And then next up is 624, which is goji berry, blackberry, sweet vanilla cream, and sugar cane. Actually, I did this outside. So this is really getting nasty. I don't have a date on this, so I think this is a couple years old because it's really juicy. But I actually did 4 outside because I tried to. I have a warmer on my porch I just put out there. And because I have candles, but then I'm like, the warmer I have is from Yankee and it has a timer on it. So it was in my I have like a storage of my other warmers. So I went and grabbed that one because I was like, well, it has a timer. So when I'm out sitting on the porch in the evening by my fire, then I can have this going. And so I set the timer, and if I forget to turn it off, there's a timer. So this was very good and strong. It's still, well, actually, I just took it out. And then what else? I'll have to see what I put in there because now I'm drawing a blank. Oh, I know what I put out there. So good. Performed so well out there. Daydream Oasis. I don't like this one. This is sweet melon, pear, and lily. It's just a combo of those. I love pear, but I smell more of like a water lily, and it kind of gives me more floral than maybe I like. I don't know if this is under the fresh or floral. I don't know. I told you I was working my way through through the catalog on these. This isn't a favorite, so I'll finish that in his bathroom and laundry room and be done with that one. Okay, almost done with Scentsy. Ruby Nectarine. I warmed another bar of this. This is Nectarine Ruby Apple blended with Pear Blossom. So I know not everybody loves this. Okay, I know that. For me, I think there's something in this that it reminds me of a peeling apple for fall. So I feel like this is like the spring summer version, and then you have a peeling apple. And that one isn't my favorite apple. This isn't bad by any means. It's very pretty. It's very strong. It was great on a hot day. So I can see why everybody likes it. It's just not a favorite of mine, but I have another bar and I'll enjoy it for sure. Okay, this is an old one, sun ripened berry. This is so disgusting and gross. But as far as like how dirty the clam is, it's leaking over things. So this I got in August of 2022. So I don't know if it was in some special bundle that they had, but I'm sure that's not the pour date because it has a scent of the month sticker. And this was like a year ago, I think. I would love to see this come back, but I'm working on warming this because how dirty is it? So I do love that scent. And again, working on some older bars. These are from when Arctic Kiss was the original scent of the month. So cool Arctic mint, fresh air, embrace the warmth of fluffy vanilla clouds. Oh, it's so good. So downstairs I did a bar and a half of this, and I'm working on it, like I said, because you can see that the wax is kind of getting harder and it breaks. It's like super hard. It's really like getting old. It performed great. This is a strong performer. But when I was going through wax, as you're going to see in this melting basket, like I was trying to get through a lot of older wax, which kind of sucks, but I got to use it. Okay, and then I finished Go Mango all-purpose cleaner concentrate. So I do use this in my I have a little pet cleaner, so if there's accidents, we've had the puppies here this week. Some puppy accidents in my bedroom, which sucks because it's carpet. So I had to go clean it, and it took me quite a while to clean, just because I wanted to make sure it was really clean. But this works great. This is really what I use this for, is my pet cleaner. I will use this for other things, but I thoroughly enjoy using it for that reason. So long story long. Okay, one more Scentsy thing. I finished a pod in Arctic Kiss. I had this in my van, and it was just like, you can't even barely smell it, but it was in there for like 3 weeks, because you're only in there like when I'm driving, and then it turns on with my mini fan diffuser. And so it was awesome. I love that scent so much. Clearly. All right, so that's it for Scentsy. So let's get into some vendor wax that I warmed. Candles by Victoria. She is having a scent shot sale today and tomorrow. Okay, so $1.75, great price. I have had nothing but great performance from her scent shots. Seriously, these are powerhouses. So last night in one of my living room warmers, I keep it on for the light. I put in peanut butter and strawberry jam. When I woke up this morning, I could still smell it. My house smelled like peanut butter with a little bit of strawberry. So good. And then in my bedroom for 2 days, I've had pink sugar. This is like Scentsy sugar. So if you are missing Scentsy sugar, this is the dupe. It's so strong in my bedroom, bathroom. One of these. I love her wax. I love her cookies with Santa, is it? That is one of my favorite bakeries. I might go buy some scent shots because I like that she's got so many categories. And I want to try some more florals. And it's just nice that you can try it. And if you love it, then you can get a loaf. And her loaves are priced really well. So again, I told you I'm working a lot of older wax. So you're going to see things that, yeah. So this is Wolf Wicks Carnival Zombies. So it's saltwater taffy, marshmallow, kettle corn. This is a great kettle corn. It's going right now in my upstairs living room. It's so good. I don't know if this vendor, I think they're not in business still, but very good. Yeah, performed great. Okay. I finished Empire Alchemy Main Street Strawberry, which is waffle cone vanilla ice cream, fried beignets, kettle corn, sweet strawberries. So good, performed so well. That was my last bag. I had like 3 bags of that. Okay, and then I mixed these two because had a little bit of this left and a little bit of this. So I did Pharmacist's Daughter French Lemon Tart, very good. And I know it was different because I first started with this, and then I was like, after a day, it was still going like strong, medium strong. Like, this thing is a powerhouse from Lourdes. This is lemon square, lemon curd, pie crust, and sugar. This is fantastic. I have only 2 loaves left of Lourdes, and I have one more of this lemon, which because it's so darn good. And then I have a key lime pie with pie crust, I think it is. But her wax performs so well. But obviously she's not in business right now. So I had this in for a day, and then I added this because I'm like, I was going through my wax, organizing and pulling older wax, and I was like, this is from 2021, and I'm sure this is as well. Or it could, no, I think it was actually. I don't have a date on it, so it must be. So I added this on day 2, and then I had these in the warmer for the full 2 days then. But it was such a great lemon. I loved it. Now, one I didn't like from Sassy Girl Aroma is cake. It's cake blended into pie. It's just very, very sweet. It was too sweet of a bakery for me. I know that's probably hard to believe, but it really was very, very sweet. It honestly, it just smelled like a very heavy, dense bakery blend, and I wasn't a fan of it, but I wanted to use it because it's 2 years old. So I'm like, I have to get through some of this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to try to stick with vendors. Okay. All right, this one, L3, Raspberry Jam Boom Boom Vanilla Ice Cream. So good. This is from February of 2022. I really enjoy this. I would put this on a repurchase list, but I am really trying hard to be very strict about what I'm buying. So this, I'm going to wait on this. Okay, those are all empties, yes. And then Boom Boom, I love that. Great scent. All right. I did Glitterattery. This is Mango Sorbet Midnight Mermaids. I did this in my outside warmer. This was very good. Okay, let's go here. All right, I'm just trying to grab a few here. I have this going in my laundry room. This is a Yankee Candle. I forget what these are called. Easy Melt Cup, but I had cut it up. This is Poolside Oasis. I love this so much. All right, let's do some Destination. So actually I did. I'll share that in a minute because I mixed that. Another day I did lemon chiffon cake. This was from June of 2022. I like Lourdes lemon the best, and the performance on that was better than this. This was very light medium. I wish I could get that Lourdes one. It was so good. All right, and then with, let's see here. All right, with Destination, I actually did a combo because I wasn't feeling this. This is lemon leaves. I didn't love this. It's just not my vibe. It's like, what is it? Green lemon leaves, bright lemon oil, verbena. So it used to be verbena and lemon. Is this supposed to be like a do it for Scentsy? I don't know. I don't love it. So I mixed it with Dessa's watermelon hard candy. This is probably 3 years old. Like, well, somebody gifted this to me. So I don't even have like a date or anything on it. But these two together was beautiful. I loved that. And then while I was doing those in the living room upstairs, in my studio here, I did sweet emaciated strawberries, and this was gifted to me at the same time as the other one. This is so good. I would repurchase this one. And then another day upstairs here, I did Candyland, which is spun sugar, blue raspberry, lime, cookie, crumble, vanilla. Loved this. I would repurchase that as well. So actually, I need to keep a few of these over here because I would repurchase those. Okay. And then, again, I am doing an my studio here. I have red candy apple from Vintage Road. I don't think this vendor's in business. This is so darn strong, so good. VCS, I did Freddie Says Aloha Beaches, which is Aloha, pineapple, and Boom Boom. Very good. But I told you I'm just trying to finish vendors that are not. She's obviously done at the end of the year, so I'm just trying to get through some wax and pulling some of the older ones and using, like I said, vendors I can't get. This one I would love more of, which I know is probably odd, but it's Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? Sweet lavender, blueberry infused bubblegum. I have gotten into bubblegum and I really like this one. I would honestly repurchase this one because it's very unique with the lavender, but you get more of the blueberry bubblegum. It was so good. So I am going to actually watch for that one or request it with her Martha and Snoop. And I love her raspberry scents. Those are the 3 that I would repurchase before she closes. But I'm waiting until it gets a little bit, maybe in fall. I'll ask for those. Okay. Then I did a mixture because this was from the sampler. This is lavender and speckles, vanilla marshmallow pretzel, which is buttercream sweet, super sweet vanilla, cupcake, fluffy marshmallows. So I added this and it was doing super great. Oh, it's so good. Definitely strong in vanilla and pretzel. But then after I put it in the morning and then later in the afternoon, I could smell it, but it was starting to lose a little bit of oomph because it was just the sampler. I did already order more of this. So I added 2 rows of Harper James Stay Salty, which is salted pretzel, caramel, maple, sugar cookie. And this helped. So then I was able to keep it in the whole morning until I go to bed at like midnight. So I love this pretzel. All right, and then another few from Harper James that I did. Sugar. This says licorice, patchouli, cotton candy, vanilla. You know what this warming smells like? This smells a lot like sugar, but a little bit of, I don't know how to explain this, but honestly, you can smell the licorice and the patchouli, so that's there, but it still smells like Scentsy sugar, but you added those extra notes. This was very good warmed, but honestly, I kept walking into my husband's bathroom and like, that smells like sugar. So very good, 1 cube in there. Liked that one. And then this was gifted to me in November from Jen A. And this is watermelon lemonade. I did this in my studio. Loved it. classic scent. Okay, and then my studio, I did Caribbean Escape from K Scented Melts. I got this last August when she had that sale. I really enjoyed this one. It was such a beautiful, it's been so hot. This was great. In my studio, last night in my warmers, I did Sensationals Cuddle Up, which is Tonka and Oud. And this is like Scentsy's, is it Vanilla Oud, I think is similar. I mean, I haven't had Vanilla Oud in forever, and I was really hoping that one was going to come back instead of Vanilla Suede when we voted. But obviously, Vanilla Suede got voted. So if you like Vanilla Oud, to me, this is like the same. Let me know in the comments if you think that. But this is so good. I put this in my warmers last night around midnight, and then when I woke up like a couple times last night with the dogs, then just because I had all 4 dogs in bed with me because everybody else is gone, so they were like attacking me. I could smell this, and then when I woke up this morning, I could still smell it. So I will turn this on when I go to bed again because I could. It was still like strong in my room. So, and then in my laundry room, I did Super Tarts Pretty in Pink, which is pink berry tonka lavender crispy treats. This is just kind of a weird, unique scent. I'm just trying to finish some of my older clams because this has got to be at least 2 years old. It still performs super great. But like I said, I'm trying to work through some. The thing that sucks with doing this is some of these scents I really, really love, but a lot of them I'm kind of like, when I first started buying wax, you try so many different scents and you're trying to figure out what you like and what you don't. And then you finally figure it out, right? So a lot of these scents that are older for me, I don't love, and there's nothing against any of them. It's just I started figuring out what I really liked, and obviously now I know. But I want to still use the wax, and maybe some days when I'm in and out of the in the garden, those are the scents that I was putting in. Um, but I do need to use like some of the wax that I really love because it kind of sucks when you're just warming all this wax and you're like, oh, what am I going to put in my warmers today? But it is what it is right now. I'm trying to pull as much of the older summer wax that I can get through this summer because I don't want it to be 3 years old. And, what if it loses scent? So that does worry me because Scentsy seems to uphold its scent very well because I've warmed wax from, 3 years ago and I've had no issues. And I've bought bars from the Facebook black market from other consultants, and they've been, 4 or 5 years old and they still perform. So I don't know. I think I'm not overly worried about my Scentsy actually, but some of the vendor stuff I'm a little concerned only because you just honestly 2-3 years is that kind of it. So I have been honestly really good about ordering. I just ordered a few scents from Rose Girls. She had a restock yesterday. I ordered 3 bags. Does it suck that I have to pay shipping? Yes, but I think about it in the same aspect. If I had to drive to her, I would spend way more than that in gas because she's in Wisconsin and I could drive. I don't know if she really has her shop open. Um, but if I drove there, I would spend way more than $10. And I'm just like, no, order the scents you love and get out. Like, don't be buying all these new scents because I'm really trying to. I want my collection to be in one dresser for my vendor wax. Like, I know that's really insane to say, but there's a lot of vendors in my dresser up here that are out of business now. And so sadly, which sucks, right? Um, my Scentsy is not even part of that because it's not in my dresser. It's downstairs in my closet. But I would really like to get my vendor, like really tuned in to only buying what I really love and only restocking up when I really need to stock up. And I guess if something doesn't come back, then I just need to let it go because I'm sick of having FOMO. I'm sick of ordering stuff and worrying about it losing, its scent. It's not like perfume. I'm not worried about if I order a perfume, it's going to be good. It is a consumable, not a consumable product, but isn't it technically? We're not consuming it, but we use it like we're consuming it. Um, but it's a product that has a shelf life, I guess is what I should say. So I don't want to just keep holding on to everything. So, and I actually did candles too, but I'm not going to show those until I finish those. So I was actually using some candles the last couple nights because it has been cooler in the evening, which I hate. It's been like in the 60, like high 60s, and my husband and everyone in the house is super happy. And then I'm like sitting outside with leggings on and a sweatshirt and my fire's on, and I'm mad. So I've been doing candles in the evening because it's cool enough, which I don't enjoy. This week it's only been like in the 80s and I'm not super happy. I'm okay with like mid 80s to 90. 90s a little high for me. Um because we're not near water, but I'm okay with like mid 80s is super awesome. I can work in the garden, sweat my butt off, take a shower, then, do stuff outside with the dogs the rest of the day. So I'm okay with that, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm just happy the sun is shining. I'm breathing clean air and I'm here and I'm present. So I also today I was putting on my jewelry because I like in the summer I like to wear my bracelets because you don't have long shirts on. So this is Alex and Ani. I have a lot. This is Alex and Ani. This is Alex and Ani. This is Premier Jewelry, which isn't in business anymore. But I have a Newport, Connecticut Alex and Ani bracelet here. So when we were doing my trip out east with my sister and my girlfriend, um, we stopped at all these different places and we had a lot of fun in Newport. We went and did a huge walk by all these on the shore and did like, is it a mansion tour? I can't remember what else we did there. When we went shopping and they had all these shops, it was just a super fun day. And so I was like, I want a piece of jewelry. I didn't need it from every location. I bought a old camera when we were in, what state were we were in? Was it in Maine? I think it was in Maine that I bought this really old camera at an antique shop because we just went out there for my sister and whatever she wanted to do, we did. So she wanted to go antiquing one day. So I bought this super old camera and luckily I had brought a suitcase because I wasn't sure what I was going to bring back. So I have that from Maine. I bought some yarn. I can't remember what state. I'll have to ask my girlfriend because I bought some yarn from one state. I bought this from Connecticut. Oh, where else? I think I got a coffee cup from one of the other places. I have to like look because we literally, it was like 5 days in 5 states or 5 days in 4 states. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I told you before, my sister, after her diagnosis, she wanted to go to every state that she hasn't been to. And we were able to hit 5 states, I believe, in those days. Was it a whirlwind? Yes, but it was something my sister, she had finished hard, aggressive chemo. Well, now she's been on so many rounds of aggressive chemo. But originally we were hopeful and we thought, oh, she'll do one round of this aggressive chemo, Taxol, and then she'll have maintenance chemo for the rest of her life because she has stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. So it's incurable unless the good Lord puts his hand on her. And so we thought, oh, she's going to finish this aggressive chemo and we're going to celebrate that. And so we planned this girls' trip and it was so much fun. That was 6 months after she was diagnosed. And, we weren't really sure how things were going to go, but she's still with us 6 years later. And that's such a blessing and a joy. But my stomach is growling. To be fair, 6 years, but cancer is a monster and it is not, I'm sure all of you sadly have watched somebody fight and with cancer. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And it's not an easy battle, but she always has a smile on like 99% of her days. And I don't know how she does it, honestly. And clearly I need to eat lunch. But she's here 6 years and her daughter is 7 years. She just turned 7 in February. And you got to have goals in life and she's got them. So I'm just praying the Lord heals her and, you enjoy every day. So I put this on today because I just wanted to think of those days. And so find joy in the journey wherever you can find it. So I want to thank you all again for your comments, liking, subscribing, just being part of this fun wax journey, but also getting to know me and my life. And I appreciate that very much. And so I love watching your videos and getting to know you as well. It's super great to just, as you start talking to more and more people, you just really realize how much you do have in common, and it's just great to have others to talk to and who also love wax as much as you do. So it's fun. Anyway, I am gonna go and get ready to go up and see my boys camping for the day. So we usually, my daughter and I are gonna go up there. My oldest son is gonna be home. He's gonna take care of the dogs. But we're gonna go out for the day and just we usually, like I said, have dinner and then we usually head home. So I'm gonna do some recording for a future vlog. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, my daughter and I last night went and had a girls' night. We went shopping, got her some new clothes for summer and just growing as a girl. And so we had a good night and she's definitely funny and interesting. She's a lot like her mother, which obviously I'm sure you can understand that. But so now we're gonna go see the boys, and I don't know if we're gonna take any of the dogs or not. I might take my son who is 14. Linus is kind of his dog basically, and I might bring Linus up because he's actually a really good car driver and he's really obedient because he doesn't like to disappoint or get in trouble. So I think we might take him just because he's a pretty cool driver. So anyway, I have talked a lot. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.